Hello friends, we are back with another stream. Hang on, let me turn on this music. If we get through all the models today, I might do some game stuff. If you guys are interested in that. I do actually have a few things I need to do, so I thought that'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know if anyone wants me to do reviews today. I didn't get any DMs, I think. Are you still able to submit models? Yes, I usually ask people in the stream if they have something they want me to look at. How are we doing today? I sadly can't stay long because I gotta go do stuff. Kind of sad because my mom wants to force me to go to a concert. I wanted my first one to be special. I don't even know the artist. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully, you'll have a good time with your mom at least. Oh, you guys have one. Okay, wait, let me make a list. I saw Ethereal Mold. Just DM me your model and tell me what your name is on Discord. Yes, you're still able to submit models. Oh, shoot, I forgot to turn on captions. Wait. La la la. There we go. Alright, so, I will be making a list of everyone who wants to submit, sorry. Just DM me with your file and your Twitch name and what the model will be used for. And, send me the file, obviously. So I've been thinking if the rework for Underground War is in works, does that mean that a festival is soon to be? Not to my knowledge. We don't really have like any festival planned. We're right now we're kind of like working on a lot of balancing stuff, and shoot, I don't know how much I can say, but right now it's kind of just the balancing purgatory. Sup soda lol. Hello. Anyways, yeah, DM me your file. I don't think I got a DM from you. Ethereal Mold. I hope I'm saying that right, but send it to me and I'll look at it. So did you want anything specific for any model? Nothing specific. You can send me models for animations or props or whatever. Hi. Okay. Hi Soda, here's my model for the model review stream. It's unfinished at the moment. I just wanted some optimization advice as I'm not familiar with non-Roblox models. I want to use this for renders, nothing game related. Thank you. Optimization? Okay. Well, if you only want to use it for renders, you don't really gotta worry about optimizing, but I'll help you out. Do we just DM you the model? Yes, or you can put it in the form in BogCom. And let me... Sorry, I'm opening this file. Open. Da 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 da. Okay. So we got, hang on, let me switch my mode. Alright. We got two fellas here. One guy with no head. I don't know if that was intentional. I'm gonna assume it was. It's mostly so I know how to for if I need to optimize something like this in the future. Okay. 21, let me turn on wireframe. Oh, thank you Flint and Steel for resub. Wahoo. Sorry, I'm like taking a look at what you have here. Are these supposed to be the same character, just like a different outfit? Just wondering. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna hide these then because I want to look at the base model here. I'm assuming, I'll ask anyways, but I'm assuming since you want to learn optimization, you want to learn how to use Roblox Studio, right? Or are you using, like, another game engine? Yep. Yeah, to what? You're using another game engine? Oh, Roblox Studio? Oh. Okay, it's no problem. I just wanted to ask. Okay, so I think your character here is, like, honestly, like, if this is just for renders, this is, like, fine. I'm assuming you're gonna rig this, because it's in the T-pose. My advice is, you should probably look into, topology, like, specifically made for animation. I know that's not what you brought up, but I was just noticing, like, how I would usually do it. I don't want to, like, touch the subdiv on this, but how I would do it is I would have kind of the knee right here, and then something like this. Right. There's kind of like a long, complicated reason why you would make it like this, but basically because these two edge loops, right, are so, like, pinched together, when you weight paint it and you go to pose it in Bones, I found that this kind of just looks the most, like, natural for more humanoid figures like this. Let me try finding, like, an example online of what I mean, because I have a really... That was a really shitty drawing, I'm sorry. Hang on. No, yeah, here's a good image. Or, like, a graphic that I found. So there's a few ways you can do it. See, so, like, for instance, this is, like, topology, and then you can actually see what it looks like when it's bent. They all have... They're all slightly different because they're all laid out, like, slightly differently. I tend to do mine kind of like this because I really like this really nice pinching effect. It's just something to consider. I know that's not what you asked for, but I just thought I'd mention it. If you are really worried about optimization, I would say... just be careful about using subdivision. Like, I think this is fine. Like, for what you have. Because, you know, you want to use these for renders and stuff. This is nice. So, like... Yeah, you just don't want to be using, like, this many, vertices when you're, like, doing game models. But for renders, this is fine. I'd say this is also a little bit high topology. Like, it's got a ton of edge loops here. I'm just gonna duplicate it and hide it. Let me... Yeah, especially, like, when I apply... Like, I can probably get rid of that and that and that. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. Optimization is... It is, like, a whole skill in and of itself. I've said it a few times on stream, but, like, it... You kind of, like, get the hang of it, as you do it more. Like... On bigger models like this, it's more intimidating. Like, I don't know how experienced you are as a modeler, but, like, props to you for, like, trying out, like, a humanoid character. I was terrified trying to do humanoid characters when I first started. But, yeah. Oh, and also... Just make sure to get rid of Engons. And delete faces that aren't gonna be seen. Like that. Hey Soda, just saw your live. I'm not good at English, sorry, but you are the nicest person I've ever saw for real. Never got the ass to comment in your lives. We love you, Soda. Keep up the good work, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you, that's really nice. Yeah, I don't think you need tiny bevels like this either. You can just kind of collapse these. Like, it looks fine. Like that. And just... Yeah. Let me check your... other... Oh, also just send a message if you have like any other questions or anything you want me to go over. Can I ask why there's like no hands? Is this like a work in progress? sent this before I finished. Oh, okay. I think for the glasses, you could've... Oh, wait, is there a bubble on there? I can't really tell. Okay, I see what you did. Never mind. This is a very cute character, by the way. I'm gonna be honest, like, the forms you kind of have, like, without the subdiv, like, they're already, like, pretty good. Like, I'm just mentioning it in case you do go into game modeling, because, like, you would want to use, like, you wouldn't really want to use, let me rephrase that. You don't want to, like, go into, like, this amount, especially when it comes to Roblox games. So you kind of want to rely on less is more, the less is more approach, right? And I think you already have, like, pretty good forms already. Like, I think if you wanted to use it for a game, it would just need, like, a little bit of tweaking, and it would be pretty good. Yeah, for optimization, like, that's about all I have to really say. Like, you got something, again, I don't know, like, what level of a modeler you are or how long you've been doing it, but, I'd say keep this up. You're doing a good job. But yeah, big thumb. Big thumb from me. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll move on to the next person. Let me take a drink. Mostly only done Roblox stuff. I'm kind of new. Nothing else? Okay. Thank you for submitting. We'll go to the next person. Okay. Who wants to go next? I got a few DMs from people. I just want to know... All Enigma. Okay. I'm assuming you're the one called Enigma on Discord. Just looking for advice/critique on this model, as if it would be put in a game. Working on improving my skill for modeling characters in games. Okay. I'd like to go afterward if possible. Okay. Let me write you on the list. Okay. Open. Okay, is yours named the Blompy V4? Oh, no textures, bummer. Wait, can I get on the list too? Yes, alright. Anyone who wants to be reviewed. Okay. Can I be on the list? Yes, you can. We have 2 cats on the list. Okay. Okay, so what specifically do you want me to, like, look at here? Oh wait, I'm not streaming. Shoot. Whoops. Alright. This little guy is all pink because no textures. Womp womp. I like how you did the head. This is nice. Is there anything, honestly? Probably topology tips would be nice, though. Okay. Well, this is rigged. Can I check your weight paints? Or is it like... Oh, you set up IK for this. Fancy, fancy. Oh. Why is it making me pose from the center? Eh? That's odd. I've never seen that happen before. I think it might just be a me problem. I don't think it's you. Local. No? There we go. Weight paints are looking pretty nice. Oh, I see. You have one for the shoulder here. Oh! Wow, you did a very solid job on the weight painting. Good job. Okay, you wanted topology? Let me check that. You got the fingers nice. Was there like a specific reason you wanted these to be like... the eyes to be like, modeled and not just like a image texture? I'm just wondering if that's like for the game. Why is medkit in the jar? Cause someone donated and they wanted him to go in there. Oh, I see. He has like a little bone structure. Ooh. I don't really know how to make a rig with textures. I want his eyes to be able to move. You could still do that with an image texture. It's just, you're parenting a plane and not a mesh. It's not really a big deal. I just wanted to ask. Honestly, like, your topology is very nice. Like, for, like, what this little guy is supposed to be. Like, you don't need to worry about topology too much when it's, like, a kind of like a robotic character. Like, this is all very nice. Like, I would not change anything about this. Yeah, no, I would say, like, this guy is, like, he's well optimized. It's only not even 5K, like, below. The weight paints look pretty nice. He did a very good job on this guy. I would say this is pretty much game ready. Yeah, sorry, I don't really have any advice, because, like, this is a pretty well-rounded model. Big stretch. I wish I could see the textures, though. If I wanted to submit another model sometime, how could I import the UVs as well so you could see them? It has, like, something to do with the way you, like, I haven't, like, personally done it myself, but, like, there is a way you can, I think it's, like, a TGA file or something. You might need to look it up. I don't know too much about it. But yeah. Or, like, you might need to fiddle around with the Blender options. Yep, big thumb. This gets a thumb from me. I'm scared. You guys are, like, learning quickly. Wow. I'm gonna be out of a job. Alright, okay, we have, one of the cats. Catarinix. Okay. Okay, you did DM me. I will... Hi, Soda. This is a practice model I did, trying to make sure I put the tries to good use. Please ignore the rigging situation. I know it's bad. I didn't feel like fixing it. Something I won't really use besides the practice. I really do stuff outside of R6, and I want to do VRM models someday. Okay. So it's a practice model. Okay, okay. Is there anything specific you want me to look at? Just so I keep that in mind. Potion attempt 1. Joint topology. Okay. Open. Da-da-da-da. Ignore. Okay, let's see. Whoa, you got like an actual rig on this thing. Hang on. Is this your guy? Okay, I will not be looking at the rig upon request. Oh. Norp, thank you for 100 bits. Could we bring Shuriken back? Okay. Hang on. Where's Shuriken? Bam. There he is. Hey Miss Soda, do you have any tips/tutorials for someone that wants to start sculpting? I followed the donut tutorial, but it used the pre-existing objects. Ooh, sculpting's kind of hard to give advice for because I'm also kind of teaching myself how to sculpt right now. I followed like a shit ton of like people from like ArtStation and like people will like put out their like Sketchfab like on their ArtStation, Sketchfab. People will put out their sculpts there for free, like for students to look at them. It's like, it's great. It's like such a great resource. I would highly recommend like downloading like a sculpt from like an actual like professional like sculptor, right? And just kind of like looking at the model, right? Or even better, if they have like a speed sculpt or something video about it. Sorry. Let me get back to the model. But that's kind of my advice. Sculpting is like a whole other genre of modeling that I'm still also like learning, but it's really fun. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Okay. I cannot select the model. Interesting. We're gonna be looking at wireframe. Okay. Okay. Seems simple enough. I am noticing a bit of texture distortion here. I wish I could... This rig is making it very difficult. Let me see. Okay, yeah, you do have it all on one. Oh. Oh, I'm in pose mode? Is that why? No, I'm not. Oh. Was I actually just in pose mode? Shit, I didn't realize. Whatever, but, Ah, okay, okay. I have some advice for you, my friend. UV grid. I went over this in another stream, but I'm gonna show it to you. So... Oh, and also, like... This probably needs more topology. This is the shoulder. This is gonna, like, move around a lot. I think this would, like, do with, like, maybe, like, 2 more loop cuts. Yeah, see? I think I also... No, the way you unwrapped it is fine. Let me check your texture sheet. I'm assuming you textured this all on Blender? Yes, okay. I didn't want to go to Krita, so... No, that's fair. I also do that. Yeah, you just kind of, like, wanna be a little bit weary. Because, like, you can also draw directly on the texture itself like this, right? So you can just, like, draw in that last extra space. Just so you're not missing anything. Oh, there's something happening with this shoulder over here. Hang on, I didn't even notice that. Oh. Can we bring Katana back? Also, who's your favorite fighter to model? My answer changes, like, every time I'm asked. Also, I don't think I have a katana. There's no katana. Let me check your faces. And you said this was for practice, right? Yeah, okay. I would definitely, yeah, I would definitely give your arms way more topology. Or just, like, loop cuts in general. Or, I think... I think the problem here is actually with the weight painting, but you don't want me to look at the weight painting, so I won't. Can I ask why you have 2 seams here? It was an automatic. Oh, you automatically did it. Okay, I see. Also, pro tip, if you want to like get rid of kind of this like really weird blurry effect. Oh. How the fuck? How? What? It's not plugged in. How is... What? What? Oh. Bro, actually fucking... ghastly ass blender file. What the fuck? Okay, well, anyways, I was gonna say, change it to closest. And then, yeah, that fixes that. I think you would have an easier time. I'm gonna be such a hypocrite for saying this, but you would have an easier time actually doing a lot of these textures just on the texture sheet here. Because, like, I do a lot of my textures with my mouse, and, like, you could just go here and turn on, like, where is it? I'm gonna change the fall off and the stabilizer. Let me... this. Like, just, like, going in. Or even just, like... You can change the type of brush you want. So, like, you can do a line that's just this. Womp. Womp. Fix that up. Right? Like, don't be scared to, like, use the texture sheet. Forgot there's no katana. Broken heart. Could we bring back Boombox instead? Perhaps make him atop our dear Soda's head. Ask and ye shall receive. Womp. Yeah, and also, like, coloring on the texture sheet itself, you'll be able to, like, catch these kind of, like, stray pixels. Like, you could just cover these up. Let me change this to standard. Okay. Do you know about the grid method, by the way? Like the UV grid method? Sorry, I was adjusting my chair. I know, but not use it. Oh. Yeah, I think it would really benefit because you have a lot of, like, not really understand on how it usually helps. Okay, I can show you. I'm gonna remove this material for a second. We're gonna change this to a grid. Okay. So, okay, this is a little bit more difficult because you didn't directly make these seams, but typically when you're UV unwrapping, I like to have my checkered grid like as my first material I use. That way I can check for distortion, which is kind of what's happening up here, I would say. Like, these are so small on the UV sheet, because you used the automatic, unwrapper. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, I wouldn't super rely on Blender to do that. Is it possible to squish Boombox? If so, squish him, please. Oh. I can shrink him? I can't squish. There. What if we also bring back Slingshot? Okay, hang on. Bam. There we go. Yeah, Blender kind of like... I would highly recommend learning unwrapping yourself because this automatic kind of Blender, the way Blender did it is not super... Well, it's not bad, but like it could be better, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna show you how I would do it. I'm gonna clear the seams. This is gonna fuck up the texture, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. You kind of have, like, if I remember correctly, on your texture, you have this top part is, like, the coat. I would put a seam there. And then... I'm gonna put a seam here. And a seam here. We're gonna put one in between the legs. Oh, I selected the wrong one. Oh, sorry. I forgot. I wasn't reading chat. Question, Soda. When do you think you're gonna make that channel dedicated to 3D modeling? I've been lately really wanting to do models for tower defense games / Pokemon-like games, but I couldn't understand really well the program with tutorials I find in YouTube. People love to over-explain things, and I really wouldn't want my boyfriend to do all the work. He already has to do the coding as well. I would also like to learn for personal projects. I've actually been thinking about sometime this week. I don't know if it'll get, like, edited and finished out by then, because, like, I have no idea how to, like, video edit. I'll have to figure that out. But, Yeah, I want to do it, like, soon. Like, people are interested in it, and I want to be able... I really like doing these streams. These are, like, really nice. Gonna mark a seam there. Oh, I forgot to put one up here, too. Clear the one up here. Clear seam. Oh, I totally forgot to ask. Do you know, like, what UV unwrapping, like, is? Because, like, sometimes, like, modelers, like, don't even know, like, what it is or, like, what it means. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna mark a seam there. You do? Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to, deform this mesh here. Final request from me. Can we bring back Zuka and Banhammer from the Abyss? Yes. Hang on. Where is it? Banhammer. Bop. Zuka. Let me move them closer. There we go. So... Okay, perfect example. Right here. You could see on the leg, right? Like, even when it's posed, like, it maintains its shape pretty well. Your goal is to want to have your textures, unwrapped in a way where it maintains this perfect, checker pattern without distorting. Down here, you can see it's mega distorting, right? Like, so that usually tells me, hey, okay, this is not gonna look good on the texture. Wow, see, yeah, you can see it. This shit does not look good, and it's gonna be really bad to texture on and, like, paint on. So I would actually mark another seam here, and we'll do the same on the other foot, like so. Mark seam. And then we're gonna unwrap again. See? Okay, this is a lot better than where we had it as. Let me just... Oh. Did not mean to do that. If you have, I think Blender has this inbuilt too, but I use a, I have an add-on called, UniV, where it gives me all these, separate options, but basically, you can relax, like, the square. Sometimes you can't, like with this one, but, oh wait, actually, let me apply your transforms and then unwrap. See if that changes anything. Yeah, okay, see? Now we're getting somewhere. See how these are, like, now basically perfect squares? That's exactly what we want. I'm just gonna do that again. For applying transforms, I'm doing Control A and then all transforms. And then I'm just pressing U to unwrap. How does that work? Okay, so... basically, like... when you're modeling, right? Like, let's say I have a square. Like, this is, like, the easiest way I can show it. When you're modeling... sometimes you go in and out of edit mode. Like, I'll do this and, like... whatever, like I'm modeling this, right? This kind of fucks up how if you're doing it in object mode or whatever, like without even knowing, sometimes this fucks up like the sizing of it fucks up the sizing of the UVs and like a bunch of other stuff. It's kind of hard to explain, but to clear it, like, let's say I go to bevel. See, like, my bevels, like, aren't as, like, sharp. how I can fix this is if I just select the object in object mode, press Ctrl A, press all transforms. When I go to bevel, it bevels perfectly now, right? That's like my best example. I show people usually. It basically just corrects your sizing. And you want to do that before you unwrap. So now you can see with our correct transforms, we have very nice grid pattern. It's kind of, yeah, no, like it's looking pretty good. This is all about just like kind of fixing up like it's all about just fixing up the UV and like marking seams. And you can see now up here, because of the way we have it marked, it's not distorting like how it was on the original model. Right? Albeit you'll probably have to redraw a bunch of stuff, but that's why I do it first. I hope this is making sense. Oh, and also, if you don't want to draw something twice, like let's say I already drew something on the foot, and I want it to mirror to the other foot, you can mirror UVs. So you don't have to draw it twice. It's literally just like, hang on. You just stack them on top of each other. It's fucking genius. I have an add-on that does it for me, so I just press stack, and boom. It automatically stacks them. I can press this, press stack, boom, it stacks it. Now I don't have to draw it twice. It's genius. You could do the same with the arms and anything that is the same, like the same exact shape, on your model. Can I stack this? No, okay, it's not. It's not perfectly. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to stack everything, but, yeah. That saves a ton of space on your UV square, too. Like, stacking is super, super, super important. Yeah, you could probably even stack, like, these legs as well. That is if you want your texture to appear on, like, all of these sides. It just depends on how you want your texture to look like. But yeah, that's why I typically use the checkered pattern, because I can fix UVs if it looks distorted. That way, when I go to draw on it, it doesn't, like, turn out all warped like how yours was originally. Like, obviously, like with this arm here, like, this shoulder has to bend, so the texture is gonna stretch. Like, that's just inevitable. You can't really fix that. You can try, but, in most cases, it's fine. Like, it's fine. But, yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. And, yeah, I hope that helped you. I would say try practice how to do UV unwrapping yourself. It seems like you do know how, or you know how, or like, you know what it is, you just kind of need more practice with it. So that's my recommendation. And don't forget, you can also edit this texture, like, directly. I wouldn't recommend just texturing with the model, because, like, you can't get super crisp lines all the time. And use the stabilizer. It's here under stroke and stabilize stroke. And you can, like, edit it, stuff like that. But yeah, big thumb for me. If you have any other questions, let me know. I will answer them. Otherwise, I will move on to the next person. Ah, I'm gonna take a sip. I'm currently trying to learn how to code/model. I've been in digital tech for 3 years, but my teacher hasn't taught me anything at all. But now I'm doing the famous donut tutorial. Good luck with that. Alright, is that all, Kat? Okay. We'll move on. Yeah, if you've been to these streams before, you will kind of know I kind of have like a hatred towards the donut tutorial. Okay, maybe hatred is too strong of a word, but I think for beginners the donut tutorial is just like kind of intimidating as hell. Like technically there's like nothing wrong with it. I just think there's better ways to go about it. Doing alright so far. Instead of midnut. Midnut? Is that what we're calling it now? Okay. Sorry, next person was Rotting Jeans. Oh, you are up next. My good sir / ma'am / whatever in between. Did you DM me on Discord? You did DM, okay. I thought it was pretty fun. It was my first interaction with Blender, though. Yeah, no, okay, again, there's technically nothing wrong with it. I just want to preface, there's technically nothing wrong with the donut tutorial. I just think there's better ways of starting, like, or learning Blender. That's not the donut tutorial. There's, like, nothing technically wrong with it. Astrobox, okay. Stream submission notes. There are no textures because it's a work in progress, but the model is done. This will be for animation. This is my first attempt at a humanoid, so I might have modeled some things inefficiently. I would appreciate help on topology for animation. Since, again, it's my first humanoid, I don't really know what to do. I don't know how I should unwrap this. Pretty much everything will be one solid color besides the cap and shoulder, and I'd want to draw the stars directly in Blender for that. Thank you. Okay. What would you recommend? I need my crates. There's not really like one specific tutorial I can like point you to. However, I will say starting with low poly. Well, I don't know what your professors like want you to model, or like I don't know what level they want you to be at. But yeah, it kind of just depends on like how much you know. I'd say if you know like a decent amount, then you can skip like the low poly stuff and go into like subdiv modeling. But if you are like a genuine like beginner, I'd say go into looking at low poly speed modeling. Low poly like anything low poly. Oh. Okay. Psycher. What? What? Huh? I don't even know what to say in response to that. Make sword watch medkit die. Okay, what? We're gonna move on. Okay. But yeah, low poly stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is cute. Hang on. Ow. I'm gonna hide this. Oh, thank you, Lichen Brain. 1 year, yay! I remember the first time I tried to get into 3D modeling without help, and it made me so mad I deleted Blender and had to make a shrimp Alfredo to calm down. That's a really good message. Thank you for the resub. Okay, let's check this guy out. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to ask how do you want to like rig this? Like, are these gonna bend? Or is it gonna bend as like just, oh, forgot to change it back. Is it gonna bend as like one whole model, or like that or whatever? Sorry, Soda, I had a psycho crash out. Anyway, instead of making Sword watch Medkit die, make Medkit watch Sword die instead. I think that would be funny. I don't really know how to do that. Like, they're just there. They're not dying, they're just kind of there. Medkit's in a jar. I guess I could put Sword in the jar instead. You can get pelted with bits, I guess. Yeah. Bend at the elbow? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like you really have the topology to support, like, a whole bunch of bends. Like, hang on. Do you know how to rig? Stop. Why is it doing that? There we go. Sort of, yeah, okay. I'm going to do this as an example. It's gonna be probably shit, but typically you have the shoulder, and then the first part of the arm, and then the second part, and then you have the hand, like that. So, okay, I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like when you try to rig this with the topology you have now. With automatic weights. So, I'm just going to select this and this. We're gonna select that with automatic weights. Pose. Oh, whoops, I forgot to parent it. Hang on. There we go. Let's see if this actually works. Yes, okay. You could see it's like kind of shrinking in on itself, right? I'm assuming maybe this is what you want, but I'm gonna assume that's kind of not what you want for your guy. Yeah, especially like, yeah, you do not want that. Oh god. I didn't even notice his arm over here. I forgot I had mirroring on. We're just gonna turn that off really quick. But, I think to have this, like, better suited for animation, I'm just gonna clear that pose really quick. You just need more topology. Like, hang on. I would say you can make a little bit more room for the elbow. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna collapse these. I usually like to do this for like a very quick, maybe even add another one like that. I might have to fix up the weight paints depending on where it bends, but... See, that looks more like an elbow now. And let me show you the... Oh. Ah. Stop putting me in translucent mode. Okay, there we go. You can see with the extra topology Blender is working with now, it can make that really nice bend. Right? Just something like really simple like that. That's typically what you want to do for the joints. It might be a little bit difficult here because you kind of have these armored braces on. It all just depends on like how you want it weight painted. These fingers too. These are probably gonna bend if I had to guess. So. And also we're gonna... Yeah, see? Just like adding a bit more topology. Alt-R. Hey Soda, probably chat is gonna hate me for this, but can you make sure he's small? I hate fighting him in-game. Okay. Now he is small. Yeah, I would say you might even want like some extra loop cuts on the shoulder here as well. I'm just gonna put 2. And then for the hand, I'm going to do this, and then at the bottom, I'm gonna select these edges for a very quick joint collapse. That should give us more topology to work with when we're putting the bones in our fingers. Same with the thumb. I forgot to do the thumb too. So do you have to kill Medkit? Sword can see him alive and you're breaking cannon? What does that mean? What do hang on. He's dead now. All the blood is rushing to his head. Yeah, I think for the thumb, you could collapse this one. Because it's like the inner joint of the thumb. And then let's test that out with our armature. I'm gonna add another bone. Sort of just watching him die. Lol, yeah. You only have like 2 joints, so it's not... Bam. Bop. Boop. And then we get... actually, these are not parented correctly. We're gonna... I'm gonna, like, probably leave this, like, looking, like, really shitty, just because, like, it's an example. But you'd want your bones to be, like, a little more organized. We're gonna parent these. Keep offset. Keep offset. Boop. Thumb joint. Make sure you keep these completely straight, by the way. And we're gonna do another parent. Oh, it's so hard to see. I can't see. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, see? Maybe we could add another edge loop here, too. But we have a really nice curve. Same with the... It's the same principle with the elbow. What I like to do when I'm weight painting and stuff like that is I like to have my characters sitting. I put them in, like, a sitting position if it's, like, a humanoid character like this. I put them in a sitting position with their arms, like, this. Because you can actually weight paint while the character is posed. And typically, where the deformation is, like, the most apparent is when it's bending, right? Like, when all the joints are bending. So I like having it posed in a sitting position, because you're gonna have your legs like that. And you can just go in and edit it a little. Yeah, you could probably fix a bit of this. I'm just using automatic weights since, you know, I just want a really fast example to show you, but... Yeah, I hope that was, useful to you. You might need some knuckle topology here as well. Oh. Okay, real relevant question. Do you have any tips on getting rid of unnecessary triangles? When I finish modeling, I always feel like I find triangles that have no reason for existing, but somehow sneak by. I don't really have, like, a end-all be-all advice. Just, like... You kind of just gotta scrub for it. Like, I do a very thorough, like, search whenever I'm optimizing for, like, fighting or Regretivator or whatever project I'm working on. Like, for triangles that aren't gonna be needed, like, is the character animating, like, it's kind of hard to give advice for things like that. Like, see, like, right here, really simple, like, optimization. That's a face that's never gonna be seen. You just delete that. Right? It's kind of just based on, like, I would say if it doesn't change the silhouette, or if it doesn't change the silhouette in like a super significant way, you can get rid of it. Like, this is not really a good example because I would say this model is actually very well, optimized. Like, it's utilizing, like, every vertice, like, in the best way it possibly can. So this is not really a good example to show, but, like, let's say I have, like, I just applied a subdiv modifier and I have, like, 8 fucking bajillion rings on this, right? And, like, it makes it look, like, a little bit smoother, but it's, like, that's just unnecessary topology. I would say just go in, select every other ring, and then dissolve it. That's typically what I do. And we're gonna check this one. You might need a little bit more help with the hand here. I would say look into, hand modeling. Because the hand is a very difficult thing to get right. Like, because it just requires so much. In order to, like, look nice when it's, like, animating and, like, fluid and shit like that. I put, like, a little bit. And then we're gonna stretch these. Yeah, that's better. Like, don't be scared to use more topology on the hands, specifically, because, like, this is probably going to be the densest part of your model. Like, when I was modeling Vive, like, her hands easily were the densest part, because, like, I have to model the knuckles, every single joint, her thumb. Like, because the hands have so much motion in them. It's a pretty important thing to, like, get down, I would say. Yeah, there's like a ton of videos on it. I had to look at a bunch of like modeling stuff for it too. That's my advice. I hope that helped you. Do you have any more questions? Like, do you want me to like look at anything else here? Could you help me with placing the seams? Because I want... Oh, seams, right. That was something you mentioned. Did you use automatic, unwrap for this? Yep. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it. I would just do kind of like the advice I gave the previous modeler. Just have a grid. Image textures, just you can make one really fast by going new, changing this to UV grid. And typically with why is he just ahead? What happened to him? That was really scary. I'm gonna mark a seam here. I'm gonna... Oh, let me make sure I apply my transforms. I'm gonna unwrap. Oh wait, actually, let me change the pose. So it's still... I'm using Alt-R and Alt-G to reset the pose, by the way. And don't be surprised if like there is still texture distortion, especially on the hand, because the hand is it's like the most bendable part of our body, right? You got like a knuckle and like a bunch of shit, like joints and shit, right? Like, I would say this is probably the best you're gonna get. Okay, the stars? Where did the stars go? They were, like, on his armband, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna... Hang on, I'm gonna clear the seams here. I would... Oh, wait, let me apply the... It's gonna look like jank, because, like, we haven't applied any, seams on it. Bro, why is my modeling tab just, like, floating ahead? I don't know why. Boop. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Mark seam. We're gonna mark a seam here. I just want to see what that looks like on our image texture. So I'm going to apply transforms and unwrap. Okay, it's not perfectly square, so we can probably do better. Let's check this out. I'm just gonna ignore this for now, because I'm just focusing on this armband here. There we go. Sometimes it just takes, like, a bit of relaxing to, straighten them out. I'd say that's pretty good. And then you just kind of want to do the rest. Like that. Is the add-on you're using free? Yes, it is free. Yeah, it's free. It's called UniV. I'm gonna mark a seam here. Unwrap. I would say unwrap based on, because you said you were gonna like kind of do solid block colors, right? So like you don't have to worry about unwrapping as much. Just like, of course, like make sure you properly unwrap the parts where you're gonna have actual painted on details. But like you could just get like blocks of color and like have them like you could just do like the shittiest unwrap ever and then just put them in the block and then it's fine. Like that's totally valid. For the kind of style you're going, because I think if I remember correctly you mentioned that in the Discord DM. So how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, everything will be solid besides what'll have stars on it. Yeah, so I would say you don't have to worry about unwrapping as much then. Don't stress out over it. You could technically even just do the Blender automatic wrap, but I just want to show you how I would do it. Because I think unwrapping is an extremely important skill to learn. And not just have the program do it for you. I'm gonna clear this. And this. Clear scene. Oh, and this. Are you always using angle base when you unwrap stuff? Yeah, typically. Sometimes I'll do project from view if I know, like, a model is only gonna be seen from, like, one specific side, like for this hand. Like, see? But then we get kind of like this distortion near the side. But check out this UV, it's literally a project from view. It's a projection from the view. So like if I was looking at it like this and I did project from view, it would look like that. Right? It's kind of trippy. But yeah. Hey Soda, what is mark seam / sharp for? Seams are what I'm doing right now. Seams are for UV unwrapping. So I'm basically telling the model, like, hey, cut this model in half. That's what I'm telling Blender to do, and then it cuts it in half right here on this checkerboard pattern I have over here. So you can see all these seams here is me telling Blender, like, where to cut the model. To, like, lay it flat out. And sharps are... oh my god. Sharps are... Let's go in the solid view. It's literally kind of just what it sounds like. It's marking the sharps on your model, see? If I mark that sharp, Blender is gonna make it, like, have a very sharp edge. Like that, right? And if it's not sharp, it kind of looks more blended out. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna put one here, my seam. But yeah, check out these really nice islands we have here. Now you could just, when you have your image texture ready, you could just, like, size these down and kind of just, like, put them on the blocks of color wherever you want. Yeah, oh my... Is there, like... Whatever, I'm going back to layout. Is there, like, anything specifically you want me to, like, help you unwrap? Because, like, you kind of just said general, like, unwrapping advice. Just a head? Yeah, it's just a head. The head is haunting you. What about the cap? There will be a stripe of stars going down the middle. I want to know how you would tackle that. Okay. This seems pretty simple. You have very simple topology here, so it's gonna be easy for you. I would do the same thing. I'm gonna put a... We're gonna put checker on this. And... I'm gonna unwrap it. gonna mark a seam here. Maybe not here. Probably back here. Mark seam. And we're gonna be marking a seam here. This edge probably... my advice for unwrapping is when you have like a change in plane, like see how this is kind of like going here and then it kind of has a little bump and then you have the underside of it. I'd say that's a good time of where you would want to mark a seam. Mark seam like that. Let's see what I have so far. Okay, cap needs some work. Since the face is going here, I'm going to cut this out. Like so. And we're gonna add another seam on the bottom, because this is another plane change. And for the cap, I'm going to... let me think, how would I do this? Let me try this, and we'll see if it looks good. Not so much. I think I'll probably mark a seam here. And then I'm gonna mark a seam in the back. Let's see if I can relax these. This is relaxed. Oh, wait, there's some seam here I forgot to mark. Oh, wait. It's right here. Mark seam. Mark seam. There we go. See? Look how nice that is. They got all checkered. It's kind of like a big puzzle piece. Like you're kind of like cutting it up, seeing how it's gonna look. And then piecing the parts back together. And then, for the texture, you could simply just like, okay, it's kind of hard to see because of all the grid, but, I'm gonna change this fall off so it looks custom, bump. Line. You just paint a line like that. I'm kind of doing a shitty job, but this is just for an example. You'd either do it on here. It's probably easier on here. You could just like, yeah, you could just follow the UV line. And you just do it down the back. But yeah, that's how I would do it. I think that's probably gonna give you the easiest time. Or, actually... I'm gonna see... Clear seam. Oh. Clear seam. Let me try doing it like this. Clear seam. Let me see if that would be easier for, painting. I'm gonna remove this material. Let me get rid of the grid. You can see our hat UV right here. And then when I go to paint, I can simply just draw a line. Boom! Perfect line. There you go. And then you could draw whatever you want. But yeah. There's a ton of different ways you can unwrap. I would say unwrap based on how you want it to be textured, because you could literally see me like, oh my god, the head. You saw I unwrapped it one way, but then I quickly changed to another when I realized there's a much easier way I can texture this. So, there's not really a right or wrong way, it's just depending on, how you want to texture your model. But that's how I would do it. This is what it looks like. I hope that helped. Big thumb, the model looks good. Do you have any other questions for me? No questions? Thank you so much, Soda. I feel like I'm ready to finish this up now. Alright, good luck on your model. Big thumb. Alright. We got... Who's next? Catastrophic. Alright, is Catastrophic still here? They did DM me. Okay, they are here. Hi, this model's kind of old, so some things were done in really odd ways because this is like my third ever R6 model. Even though it's old, it's honestly one of my proudest models, but I'd probably change a few things with the topology, be less afraid to use more geo for more detail. If I were to do today, judge for optimization and design, because I want this to be in the fighting style. More so than the other models because this is a fan design of an already existing skin in-game. Alright, let's check this out. Seems like this will be a sci-fi remodel, which is fun. The sci-fi models are a little banged up. They're like the first skins for fighting. Alright. Let me... Bleh. I can't select anything. Let me hide these. Boom. Alright. Judge based on design. Okay. I can do that. Okay. Were you the person that was also submitted, I think it was like a boombox model that wanted to be in the fighting style? Like the other week? Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't want to like repeat some of the points I said in that stream because like I feel like they could also apply here. So I won't. I don't want to be repeating info I've already told you. Honestly, like, let me turn on my stats. I think you would, how I would do it. Yeah, this is old. Yeah, you would, for fighting, we would try grouping things based on color. So, like, you have a lot of things that are the same color, but are just, like, separate pieces of the model. I'm gonna give you guys some insider knowledge. So, basically, how... Okay, I'm gonna try to, like, put this in, like, layman terms. How your computer renders, like, a game is using things called draw calls. What that is, it's basically the game sending information to your PC or whatever device you're running the game on. And it's giving it that information for the meshes, the lighting, anything in the game, right? And we can help it, we can help send it more information faster by grouping a lot of these similar meshes based on either color or like if they match. Like I would group probably the scarf in this bag, probably this like pant top all together because they're all the same color and it's not animated, so it wouldn't really affect the model at all. Of course, these arms would be animated, so you would want anything on these to be separate. But yeah, I would also group these neon parts together. And like this probably could have been a texture. But yeah, this too. For like your third ever model, this is really impressive. This is very good job. Yeah, I could see like parts where you use the mirror modifier but forgot to dissolve the edges. So, just like minor optimization. But yeah. I wouldn't normally tell, modders about draw calls just because, like, it's like a whole other thing. And that more relates into actual game deving. But, since you are clearly very experienced, I think that's important info to know. Or, like, experienced enough, sorry. If you want to get into game modeling, which I'm assuming you do, that's something you should know. Yeah, this is very good. This is pretty good. I think design-wise, like, yeah, it's good. I don't have, like, much to comment. I think, yeah, this is only 6K, like, this is fine for optimization, too. For being like a third ever model, this is pretty good. I see you had like other refs. Yeah, this is very cool. Big thumb from me. You only started 2 months ago? Wow, you pick up things fast. Yeah, this is pretty good. It makes me really happy to see, like, other modelers, like especially, like, fighting, like, fan modelers, like, start picking up, like, new techniques and, like, learning stuff, like, from other fighting modelers. Like, it makes me really happy. Or, like, seeing, like, someone who submitted something, like, a month ago, like, come back and submit something, like, new. And it's just, like, way, way, way better. Like, yeah, continue your modeling journey, man. This looks great. Yeah, I don't have much to say. This looks very good. If you want me to look at anything specific, though, I will, but otherwise, if you have nothing else, I will move on. Don't think I have anything else. Okay. Okay, that was... Okay, the last guy that asked to go. Is there anyone else who, wants me to look at their stuff? This has been perfect background audio for my retail job. Thank you, Beverage Pot. You're welcome. Do you want to learn how to model more? I just need to learn more. Yeah, a lot of modeling is just kind of like doing it. Like, just doing it is gonna be like your best teacher. I started like my 30-day modeling challenge because I wanted to like do something. I didn't want to keep just doing Roblox models, so I just like found art from like artists I really liked, just started modeling that, and I've already learned so much about rigging just from that. Like, it is crazy. Is it possible to model like that without a reference? Oh, yeah. Like, I'd say if you're like experienced enough, yeah. It, like, a reference always helps. Don't like be afraid to like use a reference. If possible, could you teach how you do clothes folds on your models? I'm trying to make my own character, and that would really help. Oh, Hi Soda, can you explain how normal maps work when imported into Roblox? Can they be used in UGC? That's a good question. I don't actually know. I don't actually know if they can. I don't think they can. I might be lying out of my ass right now. Hang on, I'm looking this up. Can you use normal map for Roblox UGC? No, okay, no, they don't. Wait, no, I lied. I lied, you can. I lied. not, like, super familiar on, like, the UGC stuff. Sorry. Clothing folds. Yes. I can demo that. Hang on. Ba ba ba. Okay, I don't really have, like, a Roblox guy here, but, let's just pretend this is an arm. For, like, our Roblox guy, right? And then I'm gonna bevel it. Oop. Apply transforms, everyone. We're gonna bevel it. Merge smooth. That's an arm. I'm gonna get my cube here, and I'm gonna make a sleeve. I don't know, like, what kind of clothing you do, but, like... Or, sorry, what kind of clothing you want, but, I'll just show you how I typically do it. I either do a bevel, or add another one like that. And then I'll bevel the top. Let's say I have a sleeve here and I have it, like, rolled up. So there's probably gonna be, like, quite a few wrinkles. I want to basically mark my wrinkles where I think is gonna be the most realistic. You can also, like, only half, like, do half of the sharps that you need. And then I'm gonna duplicate that, separate it, and make the sleeve part. Whoops. And if you want an extra added effect, sometimes, like, if my model is low poly enough, I'll, like, add another loop in there, and then, like, I could even move some of these edges, like, even, it just gives it, like, even more depth, right? You can also clear some of these. Yeah, that's like a very quick how I do it. You could clear. I find, like, that clearing, like, not doing sharps all the way around, kind of gives it, like, a more subtler effect, which is personally what I really like to go for when I'm modeling. Yeah. What keybind do you hit to snap movement to a specific axis? Oh, someone already answered. Yeah, it's X, Y, or Z. Like, if I'm extruding, like, I'll press E, and then I could press Z, or X, or Y, and then I just move it. And you could see, like, the axis is up here. Yeah, that's pretty much how I usually do folds. Like, there's nothing, like, super... I don't do, like, anything super crazy or whatever. I know some people do, like, normal... They, like, sculpt out clothings and put it on, like, bake them into normal maps. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, I could not imagine doing that for every single fighting character. I think I would blow my brains out, but, like... yeah, that's how I do it. It just depends on what kind of fabric. It depends on what kind of fabric your character is wearing. Like, if my character was wearing, like, a very tight-fitting, like, suit, I obviously wouldn't do folds. I'd want to make it look, like, very sleek and smooth and nice, so I'd probably just get rid of these. right? For something like in favor of like this. Maybe if I want a little more depth, I would put like a little bevel, like right there. Just for a little more added depth, but like, and then you could just move this down. Like for a very nice, simple suit kind of feeling. Sometimes I like to have like my suits have like extend out like a little bit because I kind of like the pointy shoulders. Or like just like move it up and rotate it a bit. But yeah, that's what I would do. Thank you so much, Soda. I cannot wait for the YouTube channel. You've explained modeling to me in the only way I can understand. LMAO. Started a month ago because of fighting. Well, I wish you luck on your modeling journey. I love teaching modeling to people. Like, it is so fun. And like, I had like no one teaching me. Like, I went to college for it, and then I had one of the worst fucking experiences of my life. With like a hellish modeling teacher. And like, to me, I'm like, no one should fucking like go through that. So like, I try to be really nice. I try to be really nice about it. Yeah, I just like, it's nice. How do you bevel? Control B. You just select an edge. Hang on. I'm gonna... Yeah, it's just Control B. I want to get, like, a add-on that, like, shows all my key inputs, because I have it basically memorized down, so I do them so fast that I, like, forget to explain it. Oop, wrong one. But, yeah, you just select an edge, and then you do Control B to bevel. Has the Shuri remodel been finished? I haven't been to a stream for like 2 months, and I haven't seen anything in the Discord. No, he's not finished. I have a shuriken the model. I think there's one implemented. It shows the keybinds at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know how to like enable that. How do you make a fighting styled fedora? Ooh. A fighting styled fedora? I have not tried that. Let's see. I'm gonna make a fake head for my guy here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm kind of doing this without a reference, so it might look a little shitty, but... I'll try my best. We're gonna add solidify. I think hats are also like another thing that's like kind of hard to model. God, I remember trying to model Scythe's hat. That was fucking... That was a beast. An actual, like, beast to work with. Oops. forgot to apply. We're gonna bevel this. Give it some like curve. I don't know what the hell happened here. I think that's how I'd do it. Again, I'm not using a reference, so this probably doesn't look the best, but something like this. And then, actually, maybe I'd add, like, 2 of these, and then kind of bend it in a bit. Make it a little bigger. Something like that. Make the brim a little smaller. Yeah. That's a hat. It doesn't look all that great, but hopefully that'll get you started on something at least. Big thumb. Alright, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you guys for coming. I'll do another one of these next week, you know the deal. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about doing a stream for my other game. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if people want to see it, but, we'll see how that goes. Alright. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for joining.